Good afternoon, Charger Nation. It's Mr. Mason, Principal Bullet East, coming to you on a beautiful Sunday morning on August the 18th. I hope everyone's had a great weekend. Just want to talk to you about a few things for the upcoming week at Bullet East, and then parents also want to continue to remind you of some things here at the high school that you guys can partner with us and help us with. So here we go. Let's get started this morning. I want to start with some celebrations. Want to congratulate our boys soccer team. They are off to a tremendous start this year. They are 4-0, fresh off a Bullet Cup victory. Won the Bullet Cup this weekend, and so we're extremely proud of our boys soccer team. Our girls soccer team is off to a 2-0 start. I know they were playing Owensboro Catholic this weekend, and the heat index got over 104, I think, and so we had to cancel that game at halftime. But our girls are 2-0. Also, our football team went over to J-Town on Friday night for a scrimmage and came away victorious. So we're off to a good start on several of our extracurricular events. Also, several of our clubs have been meeting. We've had great numbers in students who are getting involved and participating in clubs and athletics. That's what it's about. That's what we want students to get involved in. We want them to have just a great experience here at the high school. Also, want to talk to you a little bit about some shout outs this week. First, I want to talk about our student shout out. Our student shout out, parents, if you got to see my e-news, I had a slide designated for these young ladies. They help out in the office. They're extremely efficient and do a wonderful job for us in helping things run smoothly up in the front office. But that's Meredith Bass, Grace McCarter, Sarah Ezell, Taylor Clemens, and Emily Ezell. So thank you, ladies, for all that you do for our front office staff. You all do a tremendous job and help us a ton. Also want to talk to you about our staff shout outs this week. First is Miss Erica Capito. Miss Erica Capito spends a tremendous amount of time on our PBIS committee. She actually leads that committee, her and Miss Stewart, and we also want to thank her for being a PLC lead. She does a great job in our English department. So thank you, Ms. Capito, for all that you do as well. Our other staff shout out is Mr. Mike Bringers. Mike is our boys soccer coach. Like I said earlier, our boys are off to a 4-0 start. Mike also teaches AP Human Geography. He is very dedicated to our school, and we really appreciate Mr. Bringers for everything that he does and the work that he does with our soccer team. So thanks a bunch, Coach Bringers. We appreciate that. Also, just want to take a minute here and talk to you about our PBIS system that we have here at the high school. Like I alluded, Ms. Capito and Ms. Stewart, and in our PBIS committee, which we have a wonderful PBIS committee, spent the majority of the summer retooling that PBIS reward system for our students. And Ms. Stewart sent out a letter to all parents and also community members asking for some help in supplying our PBIS store. So the way this works is our students earn points for doing some things right at school, and we want to positively influence those behaviors. And so we do have incentives, and we do need some help from our community and from our local businesses. So if you guys would take a look at that letter that's been sent out, we've also tweeted it out. I actually retweeted it. You guys can see exactly what we're looking for. So thank you up front for all your support in helping Bullet East High School. Staff, don't forget that by this Wednesday, please RSVP for our staff tailgate for our first home football game on the 30th. We will have that event down in the CCC, but I would like to get numbers. So staff, if you would please RSVP on the Google form that was sent out last week. Parents, don't forget school starts at 7:20. So please make sure your students are here in plenty of time to get to class. The bell rings at 7:20. The doors open at 6:50. And students are dismissed to class at 7:10, so they have 10 minutes to go to their lockers, do whatever they need to do before that first period starts. Parents, also, please talk to your students about the importance of being on time for all of their classes throughout the day. We've done a fairly decent job so far in getting our kids to class on time. Our staff has done a great job of with responsibility for getting those kids cleared out of the hallway. I want to thank our staff for that. But please remind them that it's important that they get to class on time. Also, want to talk about a few things for this week. We do have a fire drill on Monday, students and staff. We also have our first site-based meeting on Monday at 4 o'clock in the Mind Lab in the library. On Tuesday, our admin team and our counselors will be meeting with some folks from the district to talk about the new high school graduation requirements. We will also be doing our junior achievement soft skills lessons on Tuesday. Juniors will be in the CCC, seniors will be in the library. On Wednesday, our school improvement team meeting will take place in the library at 2:30. On Thursday, we have a senior parent night meeting at 7 p.m. in the main gym. So all senior parents, please come to the main gym at 7 o'clock on Thursday night. We'll be talking about graduation. We'll be talking about several other things for this year. But parents, please come to that meeting at 7 o'clock. And then on Friday, it looks like we have a field trip with some students going to the state fair. It looks like our FFA kids will be going to the state fair on Friday. So that's what this week looks like. We do have several athletic events and extracurricular events also. So students, please check out the scrolling announcements that we have on the TVs here in the school, and make sure you get yourself involved in those events. It looks like all I've got for today. I hope you have a great Sunday afternoon, and we'll see you guys tomorrow, bright and early. Have a wonderful day, Charter Nation.